Hello, I'm Coach Brees and welcome to Sullivan Strength. Our training videos are designed to introduce our incoming freshmen to our points of performance for many of our common exercises, as well as provide a review for our current athletes. In this training video, we're going to go over the press, and push jerk. Two of the movements that we commonly use here are the press and the push jerk. All movements start very much the same way. The only difference is the hips. With the pressing movement, again, we're going to maintain neutral spine, positive tension across the midline. We've discussed this in many previous videos. One of the things I look for, especially when going overhead, is the rib cage. And I've said this before, I can see right now that I've got this fantastic arch in my back. I want my ribs pinned down, and I want my glutes activated so that I can press the bar up and back. What I should see from the lockout position is I should see our athletes are able to keep their ribs down, keep tension on their glutes. I should be able to see your ear in front of your arm when you're overhead. With all movements, they all start the same way. The only difference is where the hips play a role in that movement. For any of the movements that we press, once we're set, I teach to lift your chin up, and as soon as we press the bar, as soon as you see the bar go past your face, drive your head through the window, drive that bar up and back to lockout. Okay? For the shoulder press, I'm going to have tension on my midline. My feet are about hip width apart. Everything is solid. I will lift my chin up as I start to press. I'm going to drive the bar up and back. I'm going to keep everything tight. Often what I'll see in this position is I see people arch that back. Another common fault we see is that athletes try to push the bar away. Not very effective. This will also cause me to arch my back, and it's a lot harder to hold that bar up. I want straight line movements. The push press very much starts off just like the press, with the exception is I will lift my chin, I will dip my hips about 1 to 1.5 inches, my heels are on the floor, and I will create a dip and a drive to move that bar overhead. Common faults we see here is the athletes will roll onto their toes when they dip and drive. My heels must be on the floor. I'll often cue our athletes to lift their toes in their shoe before driving. With the push jerk, same movement. The only difference is as the bar begins to move up, I want to press my body down under the bar. Press, push jerk. For a lot of our basketball players, push jerks are a primary movement, and we teach this right from day one.